Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to our channel once again. Okay, so of course, if you're just coming across our channel, this is Japa with their days. And for those of you that already know about Japa with their days, I'm a little disappointed in you all because you guys did not even bother to ask about me for the past 3 to 4 months that I've been away. You did not even, I mean, even those on my Telegram group, so at times when I'm responding to their messages, I'm like, they would even tag me and say, Bimbo, we need you to respond to these urgent messages and questions regarding Jackpot. I'm like, for the past 3 months or 4 months, you guys did not even say, Mr. Bimbo, what's going on? We've not heard anything about you for the past 3 to 4 months. Hope you're okay, hope you're fine. We're just checking up on you. Just one person, just do that for me. I mean, that is really a bit disappointing, but all to the glory of God, I'm happy to announce to you all that I'm very fine, I'm very well. It's just been very difficult having to manage a 9 to 6 job and do PhD, trying to round up a PhD thesis. I mean, searching informations to provide YouTube and travel informations to everyone on Japa with their days, and of course family is there, and having to now create a new family project again, which is what has been taking a whole lot of our time for the past 3 to 4 months. So that is why it is very difficult creating that time again after an hectic day, creating that time again to do informations on YouTube and provide informations on YouTube. But I felt that, the family project that was taking a crunch of my time has been set in motion. It's currently going well, to the glory of God. And then an insight from that, this afternoon I was ruminating about it. I said, my people need to hear this. Although it's something that I've been, if you have been paying attention, it's something that I've been talking about for almost how many years now that we started this channel. And then if you have been paying, even those that come during personal one-on-one consultation, they can, it's something that I've been, flogging, saying almost every now and then. And I can see that admission is currently rolling out. A lot of people are already sharing testimonies of admissions that they've secured in different European countries on our Telegram group. And, we thank God for that. I'm very happy that a lot of you have moved to visa application process already. But one thing that I need to, emphasize upon again is the fact that before you travel to any European countries or any country whatsoever, ensure to have a strategic plan with respect to entrepreneurship. Yes, the market in Europe is huge, is massively looking for people that have handy job in maybe hairdressing, hair making, our normal, African Ghana weaving and all of those kind of hair in the industry, in the food business, restaurant jobs, creativity. Of course, your creativity also, play a lot of magic in this now. Maybe restaurant businesses and finger food, all those pop-off and all those finger food. There's a way you can package it and you can be selling it in bulk, even to supermarkets and cake business. These are huge market. I'm telling you, these are huge market. And the reason I wanted to share this, I'm gonna tell you all about this now. So yes, my wife has a food business that she's been managing since Nigeria for a while now. When she came in 2022 or 2023 or thereabout, when she came in, she was still, doing it, and we announced to the public that, oh yes, so if you want to cook, bowl of food and all of those things, she can cook it and deliver to your house at this token. So you tell her what you want to cook, she will do it and deliver it to you. And she's been doing that since 2023, and the market has been there. And at some point, she started getting a lot of calls from tourists that were coming from the UK, US, Canada, and the like. That, hello, do you have food at your restaurant? So they thought that she actually do own a restaurant that they can come in and eat. And we were like, no, she doesn't actually have a restaurant. It's something that you need to pre-order. And then she will now deliver it to your house and blah, blah, blah. And then at some point, when the demand was getting very serious, we sat down and said to ourselves, this is a market here. Why don't we just pull out all our resources, every savings, everything that has our name written on it, put it together and, set up a business whereby everybody coming into Portugal that wants our crave, spicy Nigerian and African cuisine can come into our restaurant and eat. So since ending of last year, we pushed that into strategy. We started looking at all available resources, and we started looking for space. And to the glory of God, we were able to secure one around January of this year, and then we were, in the negotiation stage, and every other thing was going. According to the plan of God, of course, because God really helped us in that project to be able to secure that business. It was really the work of God. The God factor is also very, very essential in everything you want to do in life. So God helped us to be able to secure the BayFoods business. Okay, so we were able to secure the project. We launched it on the 19th of April to the public with a buffet party, as you can already see on your screen. We launched it to the public. The numbers, a lot of people, they showed love. They came in numbers, and then, it was a success. And then, so the business is not even up to 1 month old, and then the numbers of people that comes into it has been very, very, very encouraging, such that it was even getting very choked to be able to manage our normal job with that. And then, of course, we needed to even recruit a kitchen assistant to also help in the cooking and all of those things. And so the demand is there. And so that's why I said to myself, see, a lot of the things that I learned from that is the fact that of course, you have to be very dogged at anything you want to do. If you are very, very convinced about it, you go for it. I've always been a business owner. I barely work for the longest I would say I've worked for any man or woman or any company in my life is in Portugal. This is about 2 years with the company that I currently work with. I own my company or my business in Nigeria. When I left, I couldn't hand over the company to anyone, so I had to close it down. So, but the idea is this: I've always been in control of my time. I like being in control of my time. I don't like working for anyone. So, but when the opportunity in here came in and we saw that the demand is there, but there's no supplier, there's no one to cater for that demand, and we looked into it, and to the glory of God, we were able to set up the business. Now, one good thing about Portugal is this: it is very, very easy for you to be able to set up your business, but it is not a big cake. Yeah, what do I mean by that? Because there are a lot of licenses that you must get for you to be able to set up any business here in Portugal. Licenses to use gas, licenses to use light, licenses to use water, licenses to, everything requires licenses. But it is not difficult once you have the right document. It is very easy. They give it to you. If you have to pay, they collect money. If you don't have to pay, if it doesn't need you money, nobody will extort you because you want to set up a business. No, nobody will extort you. That's one of the good things. So it's very easy. You don't even have to become a citizen. I was telling a colleague in US, he said, in here, if you just start up business, you have to be a citizen for you to be able to start up a business. So anybody can just start up a business here. So, but in Portugal, it's not like that. Once you have a NIF and you have the right accountants to advise you, you can start up a business in Portugal. But I don't know about other EU countries. But the general idea is I would imagine that it will not be that difficult in other EU countries as well. So my general advice here today for everyone is this: don't travel to any country without having a strategic skill set plan for your future. What do I mean by that? Either you are in the IT, not everybody will go into business. I agree with you that. Either you are in the IT, make sure you have a strategic plan with respect to how you are building up your skills to be able to stand out in the market. Fine, AI, they say, is taking all of the jobs, but AI cannot take my own job. That's one thing I know about that. So AI cannot take my own jobs because every now and then I'm building skill upon skill. So it will be very, very difficult for if AI make one to be outdated. There is many portfolios that I can use to fend for myself. So but the idea is this: before you travel to any country, make sure either you or your wife gather 1 or 2 skills that you guys can hone when you get to that EU country that you're going to, so that at least before you know it, you yourself can be an employer of labor. You can also contribute to the growth of the economy, make serious money for yourself. So yes, that is, these are some of the information that I gathered from there. But of course, I'm definitely open to providing you with insights and information relating to how you can start your business if you register for paid consultations, and of course I will be able to try as much as possible to help you, to guide you on how to start your business. I mean, it's an insight for the past 3 to 4 months, provided a serious insight. Of course, you can't get it all at once. From time to time, you will be able to. We made very few mistakes, and we made mostly 90% of right decisions with respect to all the things that we did that made BayFoods to become a business of its own today, and it's running and kicking, and to the glory of God, we are running the business. We are there already, and we provide the services to every now and then. And of course, we are trying to get the business to be known by everyone. Yes, be it the tourists that are coming in, be it the residents of Portugal, be it students, and all of those. We are trying as much as possible to make it very, very affordable to everyone that are here in Portugal to be able to, come in, have a nice time, enjoy themselves. And of course, it's an avenue for our community in Portugal to be able to come in, chat, enjoy all of our different cuisines that they normally have, pepper soup and the likes in Portugal. So yes, anytime you come into Portugal, and Braga precisely, stop in at BayFoods, very, very close to the University of Mayo. Yes, very, very close, just by the entrance of the University of Mayo. You will enjoy a nice time. Yes, you will enjoy a nice time, nice music, you watch football, and so you can really enjoy yourself. You chat, you meet different other Nigerians in there, you network. Okay, so that is that about that. Don't leave your country without having a strategic plan for yourself and for your family if you're married. So it's very, very essential. You must always have a strategic plan when you are going to other country. Yes, because the avenues are there, the opportunities are there for you to be able to explore. And in Europe already, the international community market is very, very huge. I'm telling you for a fact, this is what I have seen. This is what I know. I'm a researcher. I researched into it before we even started BayFoods, or before we even started talking about it. I researched into it since last year. I interview people, and I could see that yes, from the survey that from the response that I've gotten from some of the surveys and interviews that I did with a lot of people, I could see that yes, there's a huge market here that is yet untapped. So that is why I wanted to quickly advise some of you, my people, to quickly plan yourself and ensure that you are ready to tap into it. So yes, let's not talk much here. Let me not waste much of your time. So this is Japa with your days. If you have not already subscribed, please like and subscribe to this channel, because from now on, I now have time to be, I will try as much as possible to be creating more content and be bringing more cheap relocation information our way from now on. Okay, so till we come your way next time with another juicy information. Bye bye for now.